Well, breaking news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. Terrorists have opened fire on a police constable in Sopore, seriously injuring this policeman. He has been now shifted to a hospital. The police constable was fired during protest rally in Sopore. Shuja, my colleague on the phone line for more on this. Shuja, bring us up to speed with the latest. What is the action that the local security forces are taking now?
Well, Ankit, the local security forces have, always cautioned about the possibility of these incidents. In fact, if we see in past couple of weeks, there have been several such, incidents in which policemen have been targeted. In fact, if we go even further, this trend of targeting policemen and snatching their weapons has been going on in Kashmir for past couple of years.
Yes.
And the trend has only gone on to increase. There are many incidents where the snatching of weapons has taken place. There is a strategy for breeding local militants by snatching weapons of the security forces and then giving it to new recruits so that they can mount more attacks. A very dangerous trend, but has been happening in Kashmir Valley for quite some time now.
Thank you so much, Shuja, for bringing us all these details. At this point, let me bring in Major Gaurav Arya, who is in the studio with us here. Major Arya, the political establishment as of now is using harsh words. We are being told that the government is also planning some sort of reaction to this action that has been taken by Pakistan. It's now, as everybody in India is saying, enough is enough. This is a time to take strong action and, of course, teach Pakistan a lesson. These people are not, non-state actors. This is active support of Pakistan army.
Absolutely. I think the time for diplomacy is over, because when you say diplomacy, you mean that we need to engage with the political leadership of the country. Now, we all know, and it's very clear to the entire world, who runs or who calls the shots inside Pakistan. Another factor that I'd like to point out here is that when Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif went for his heart operation, there was a certain tune he was singing before he was wheeled into the operation theatre. He was all love and joy as far as India was concerned. He was talking on all matters, including terrorism. And he met so many people from India. As soon as he came out after his heart operation, they said that he had a change of heart, literally. And then he started singing the Kashmir tune and he became hyper aggressive. So I very honestly feel that there is no point in further diplomacy. We have tried diplomacy with Pakistan and we have failed. And this is the time when we must stand up and say that we wish to exercise the military option against Pakistan.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed, if I may draw you into this conversation, why should the Indian army not resort to artillery attacks along the line of control, at least from the points from where infiltration has taken place, sir?
Which infiltration? What infiltration? I have served in Kashmir thrice, and I have never seen that there are unconnected posts in Kashmir. Your complete border is sealed. A bird may pass through, but not a human being.
Respond to that, Major Arya. You've been posted along the line of control. Is there merit in what the Colonel says?
There is absolutely no merit in what the Colonel is saying. I have seen infiltration with my own eyes. What the Pakistani army does
Why
is...
didn't you see it? Why didn't you stop it?
Sir, if you have seen something...
You all see it, you don't stop it.
Sir...
That is the reason.
No, sir.
Because they are your people and your masterminded false flag operation which are taking place.
Sir, please... No, absolutely. I think, Colonel, your way off base here, you don't know what you're talking about, sir. I'll tell you. The people you send, we kill. I have seen with my own eyes.
If we send people, let me tell you,
you send people, we kill them. You keep on sending them, we will keep on killing them. You do artillery bombardment to give them covering fire. You send people because you're afraid of fighting the Indian army face to face, sir. I think you should try this option once more after Kargil. Come face to face, fight man to man. Don't hide behind drug-addicted terrorists. Don't wear a burqa and fight with the Indian army. Fight like a man.
It is you who do things like that.
No, the world knows.
It is false flag
America
operation.
accuses you. Iran accuses you. Afghanistan accuses you. Now even China has started accusing you. You're biting the hand that feeds you, sir.
Leaders.
The world knows the truth about Pakistan.
Anybody else.
Send
We have
more,
no
we will
problem
kill
with
more.
anybody else except
Keep
for when
sending,
you put word in
we
their
will
mouth.
keep killing.
You put word in the mouth of President Ghani, you put words in the mouth of Hasina Wajid, and then you say everybody is
India
against
may
you.
put
Nobody is
words, you
against us.
give weapons to terrorists. Why do you train,
We don't
arm
give
and
weapons
launch
to
terrorists, Colonel? Why are you a state sponsor of
Come
terror
on,
despite
have a
the
heart.
fact that you're being
You
killed
know,
by
if-
terror?
If anything, let's say, let's presume that we were doing anything like this. What do you think? We would let them carry their identity marks and PF4 marking on their weapons? No, it is not possible. We have not done it. We don't do anything like so naive. We don't do anything like that. We are not
Why
doing
is it that your
It is all
terrorists-
false flag operation.
Sir,
Look,
hear me
you
out.
want to
Hear
reverse
me
the
out.
rush that
The
you have for
Director General of
catastrophe on
Military
Kashmir,
Operations is saying
and for
that
that you are doing
Pakistani
funny things.
Where is Jaish-e-Mohammed as a terrorist organization based? Bahawalpur. Where is Bahawalpur? Pakistan's Punjab. I'm sure you know that. Why is it that Masood
And
Azhar is not in
you
jail?
then-
Why
then
is
you
it
go
that
on
Hafiz Saeed is
imagining
not in jail?
that people from Bahawalpur can go and cross border in Kashmir. Come on, have a heart.
Sir, we have a
Have a
heart. What we don't understand is why doesn't Pakistan have a
I'm
heart?
asking you,
Your
have a
people
heart.
are dying. Your people are dying in terror, and yet you
They
are a
dying
state
at your
sponsor of
hand.
terror.
149 children, 70 lawyers, and 22 people offering prayers in the mosque. They all have been killed by TPP, and you are responsible for this.
This denial is not going to
your
help
consulates are
Pakistan
responsible
at
for
all,
this.
as
Balbaksh
these
Singh
are the
Yadav is
homegrown
responsible
snakes
for
that
this.
you have, that you are sending across to India, sir. Why is it that every time Pakistan Prime Minister is visiting United States or the UN, you try and get in all
We
these
don't
acts
try.
just to
You do
get
this.
some world attention,
You
and
do
you have
this
failed
so that
every
he's a
time.
terrorist on
Every
his
time you have
You
done
do
that, your
this.
people have been killed. You
We
don't
are
get
not
any
that
response from
dumb.
the diplomats all across the world, and
We
yet
are
you don't
not
learn a
doing-
lesson.
We are not doing anything like that, and if we have to do it, we will not do it with his visit. Nobody would do it in Pakistan with his visit. Why should we embarrass him? It is you who does it so that
But
they can
possibly
rely
your
on Nawaz
army does
Sharif.
not understand that it not
This is
only
your
embarrasses
technical support
Pakistan's
division
Prime
doctrine,
Minister,
this is your
but the
Ajit
entire
Doval's
country
doctrine.
world over, and that is what possibly Raheel Sharif should be made to understand that it's not
There
only
is
the
no
Pakistan
difference.
army which has
There
been
is no
embarrassed by
difference
these
when it comes
repeated
to thinking of
attacks,
Pakistan
but also
between
the
Raheel Sharif
entire
and Nawaz
nation.
Sharif.
Let me, at this point of time, just move on
There
and
is no
get you
difference
this
between
story.
thinking of Raheel Sharif and
Colonel
Nawaz
Shabakar,
Sharif
I'll
on
come back to
Kashmir.
you, sir. We'll continue this discussion. Let me just bring in this story as of now. Enough is the voice that is rising in India. Chorus demanding to make Pakistan pay is now growing. India's attempts for cordial relations with Pakistani government have repeatedly been answered with betrayal and terror attacks. Condemning the Uri attack, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today assured that no one responsible for bleeding India will be spared. But will tough talk be enough, as time for action is now? Intense pressure on Modi government to review its Pakistan policy. The Uri attack and the response from India is the litmus test of the Modi government. Prime Minister Modi's repeated outreach to Pakistan has been betrayed once more. India's attempts for cordial relations with Nawaz Sharif-led Pakistan government has been answered with terror strikes time and again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's stern warnings from the G20 and other platforms have not worked. Voices from within the government now indicate India's patience is running out. Home Minister Rajnath Singh on Sunday even called Pakistan a terrorist state.
आज की घटना इस बात के लिए हमें तैयार करती है कि आगे के लिए हमें और हमारी सुरक्षा फोर्सेस को और भी तैयार होना पड़ेगा.
I think time has come to call this bluff and to disrobe those who are playing this mischief.
Allies too are prodding the government as tension aggravates. The valley continues to suffer.
The Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir has lashed out at the perpetrators of Uri attack. She has said that those who carry out such attacks have only one intention: to vitiate the atmosphere of Jammu and Kashmir, which is already very turbulent. She also said that these attacks go on to increase the aggression and increase the tension between India and Pakistan, and eventually the victims of this are the people of Jammu and Kashmir state.
What is now clear is that Uri attack has set the India-Pakistan relations back to a situation where chances of any dialogue look extremely slim. Vishudal Hakim, Srinagar, Bureau Report, India Today. Major Arya, it seems that Pakistan always underestimates the kind of options India can use against Pakistan for sending these terrorists. It's time to punish these terror groups. What are the options, military options, specific military options that India can utilize as of now to teach Pakistan a lesson at this point?
See, immediately two options come to mind. Number one is you send your special forces units across the line of control to hit specific targets inside Pakistan. This is the best option that we have as we speak today. Another is you have massive artillery bombardment along the line of control, and you have shallow incursions by Indian Army infantry attacking specific Pakistani posts. The idea is to punish the Pakistan Army and to kill terrorists across the border. Once they know that we are capable of crossing this Lakshman Rekha, once they know that we are capable and willing to cross the line of control, 90% of the gas will leave the Pakistani balloons. They'll be like a deflated balloon.
They should be, because look at these images that India today is about to put out on television. These are images of families of our soldiers. How long must India continue to bleed at the hands of Pakistan? Look at these wives, widows, sisters, daughters, children. How long will India permit Pakistan to bleed us? What is this strategic restraint all about? Pakistan occupied Kashmir is anyway Indian territory. It's the Pakistan Army that is illegally occupying it. I want our viewers to listen to this agony so that we take a lesson from it. Colonel Shafqat Saeed, enough is the message from India, from our Prime Minister to our Finance Minister to this entire nation. Enough of Pakistan-sponsored terror. Can your country stop, or will it have to be taught a lesson, Colonel?
I tell you that India is trying to reverse the rush towards catastrophe on Kashmir by these cheap things like
forget Kashmir. Pakistan has no locus standi on Kashmir, Colonel.
Why not? Why not? What is the problem between India and Pakistan? What do you think? You can keep on shouting and you can change the reality.
We do not shout. You are a state sponsor of terror. Kashmir is just a bogey for you, for your army to remain relevant. An army which is being kicked around by your terrorists.
What are you saying? You don't realize the reality. That is the biggest problem. And that is the problem that complete South Asia is facing, subcontinent is facing. The people are suffering because you don't realize the reality in correct
because
sense.
It is high time Pakistan is shown a mirror, Major. Major, Pakistan high time it's shown a mirror. Major.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to interject here and tell the Colonel that merely turning away your face from reality and saying that Kashmir is the issue. Kashmir is an issue because you have made it an issue, you have made it the cornerstone of your foreign policy, and you have fed opium to your masses for 70 years. And I'll tell you, Colonel Saab, what is the problem with Pakistan? You have been telling us the problems about India. I'll tell you what the problem with Pakistan is. You have convinced the people of Pakistan that once you have Kashmir, the roads will be wider, there'll be water in the taps, there'll be 24/7 electricity, and inshallah your team will win at cricket.
No.
All right, I'm completely out of time as of now on this bulletin. I would just like to thank all our guests, Colonel Shafkat from Pakistan, also Major Arya here in the studio, and Gaurav Sawant for joining us on this big story that we have followed through the day.